Safe to color the hair after the nanoplasty. Welcome to the SOS Flora. Today we are in the week before the journey OMG Effect, and I'm so excited to tell you that next week we're gonna start the journey, and I'm so excited to tell you that the hair that we're gonna do there will really blow your mind. Really, I'm very excited to show you there. But today we're going to talk about when it's safe to color the hair after the nanoplasty. I know that lots of you still have the same question: do I color the hair before or after? How should I do it? How the hair behave? And more than giving you just a yes or no, I'm going to teach you how the hair becomes possible to be colored at the same day or after. When that happened, you're going to be able to understand that. Once you understand that, it will be much easier for you to make your own decisions, you know what I mean? And when you can color, or how you're going to organize the service with your clients, because you're going to be able to see, visualize when the hair will be ready to do that. Hello, I've got here Lotus Floractive in Maranhão, which is in Brazil, and I'm very excited to have you guys here today. Thank you. So what I would love to talk to you guys about is when it's safe to color the hair after the nanoplasty. All right, so let's go and understand why the hair is okay to receive color after. When you have nanoplasty done, the product penetrates the hair deeper than where the color sits. So what that means, it means that the hair at the end of the treatment will not be coated. When the hair is coated, and again, I'm not here saying that products that coats the hair are bad. I'm just saying that it's a different technology. So nanoplasty works inside of the hair. The outside of the hair is free. Okay, so let's go one step back for you to understand properly what I mean. When we have nanoplasty done, we don't open the cuticles, or we don't stretch the cuticles at all. We apply the product on dry hair, and we make sure that the hair doesn't have any action of anything. The hair is natural the way it should be. We apply the product on. We take 1 hour to penetrate the hair. After penetrating the hair, what we do, we rinse the product all out. We don't need to leave the product on the hair. We don't need to count with the action of the product on the hair. We can count that the product penetrate the hair, and it's all out now. Once we finish the nanoplasty, so we dry the hair, we pass the iron. When we go back to the basin, the way we do is we equalize the pH of the hair back to the normal state. So when we do that, we leave the cuticles of the hair not sealed, as a lot of solution leaves the hair. We don't let those cuticles to be sealed. So what happened is, the way that the cuticles behave, and you know what I should have done? We have some images in the microscope where it shows the cuticles of the hair still there. They don't look sealed. Because when the hair cuticles are sealed, what it means that they will obviously have a really high impact gloss, you know, that glossy, shiny look, but the hair will not receive anything from the external anymore for a few weeks or sometimes a few days. So when you finish nanoplasty by Floractive, the hair are not sealed. The shine is from the excess of hydration that the hair receives, but the hair is not sealed. So it means that if I glue the extensions on this hair, or if I color the hair will be able to receive the product. So when you do nanoplasty by Floractive, when is the best time to color or to bleach the hair? You can color the hair on the same day, and I prefer to color the hair after the nanoplasty instead of coloring the hair before the nanoplasty, because I feel that if I color the hair before, there is a chance of the product be stripped out when I do the nanoplasty. So to not have this risk, what I do, I color the hair after. What is the steps, MJ, that I'm going to be using to color the hair? So you know how you finish the nanoplasty and you do conditioner, shampoo, and mask? Remember? So the way you're gonna do now is, as soon as you finish the nanoplasty, as soon as you finish the iron, you go back to the basin and you're gonna do conditioner, rinse, shampoo, rinse, then you're gonna apply the color. Then you're gonna rinse, then if you have to shampoo again, you're gonna shampoo again. If your product doesn't need to shampoo, you're gonna mask. That's the step that you're gonna do. Okay? So this is how we're gonna proceed with color on the same day. What about bleach, MJ? Can I bleach on the same day? Guys, this is a question that it's very hard to respond, because some clients, the hair will be in the condition of doing, and some hairs will not. So what is my recommendation? My recommendation is 2 weeks. Give a break of 2 weeks between the bleach. So it can be done 2 weeks, then bleach. Sorry, nanoplasty today, then 2 weeks and bleach, or bleach now and 2 weeks later your nanoplasty. So nanoplasty can be done on bleached hair 2 weeks apart from the chemicals. So you're gonna do bleach today, after 2 weeks nanoplasty, or nanoplasty today, then 2 weeks bleach. MJ, I'm gonna remove the product if I bleach the hair. So I'm gonna have this removal of the product when I bleach the hair? No, not at all. If you do the proper service, you're not gonna remove the nanoplasty from the hair. I only do bleach nanoplasty on my hair straight after the bleach. Obviously not straight after. I give my hair the 2 weeks break. So I do the bleach today, and 2 weeks after I do the nanoplasty. And my hair continues straight. It continues safe. It continues perfect. So we don't have that issue. Hey, Gabrielle, welcome. I'm very happy to have you here from Maranhão, Brazil. Wow. Let me give you a little heart. Let me see if it shows a heart here. It's not working today, Gabrielle. I'm so sorry. Normally works, and it's always when you want and it doesn't work. Oh, where's my heart? Anyway, Gabrielle, thank you so much for being here with us today. So Noel saying it's safe while breastfeeding. Noel, the product doesn't reach the bloodstream, you know, and I've done while I was breastfeeding. I was doing nanoplasty while I was pregnant of my twins, and especially because you don't leave the solution on the hair, you rinse it out 100%, you equalize the pH at the back. At the end. So would you recommend doing nanoplasty first, then 2 weeks later to bleach? Linda, it really depends on the condition of the hair. On my hair, for example, I can safely bleach after or before. But if your client has a really damaged hair and you know you are trying to give them some break, I would do the bleach today, 2 weeks later I would do the nanoplasty. But normally it behaves very differently than keratin, so you can definitely bleach the hair after nanoplasty without removing the nanoplasty from the fiber. Okay, you can do that. Acidic basis gives you this flexibility to do that. But as I said, color and bleach, they're completely different. Color, you're just adding. You're not removing anything. Bleach, you are removing. That's why I recommend 2 weeks. 2 weeks between, you know, the services. Do the nanoplasty now, bleach after 2 weeks. Do the bleach today, nanoplasty after 2 weeks. This is very important. It's one way of making sure that you are maintaining the integrity of the hair. Some people said, MJ, can I color on the day? You think the color will actually stick on the hair, or you're gonna have that feeling that one part is getting darker than the other part, or the product is not penetrating the hair? We don't have this feedback on nanoplasty. But obviously that this really depends on the color that you are using. We have colors that perform amazingly. Some colors don't perform as amazingly, but this is not really related to nanoplasty. It's just the way that the colors behave, you know. So we don't have feedbacks of people coming to us and say, I feel that the color is not sticking on, but it happens 1 or twice, you know. So my recommendation would be how the color behaves for you. It behaves normally, you have no issues with your color, because I wouldn't do, for example, nanoplasty today and then color at the end with a new color that you never used before, because if it doesn't work on that color on the day, you're gonna say that it's related to nanoplasty, you know. But I know that Duval, L'Oreal, Cree, a lot of colors, MAC, a lot of colors, MAC works amazingly with our solutions. What is the other one that people use a lot is Alpha Puff works amazingly. What was the other one? Pure works amazingly. There is a whole range of brands of colors that works really, really well with our solutions afterwards. But if you are using a very low quality color, or a color that doesn't behave really well for all your clients, you know, your client have a good color, the other one you can't, and so on the nanoplasty you don't expect that this is going to behave perfectly if even without nanoplasty it doesn't behave, you know what I mean? So this is what I need you guys to have, this sensibility, and this is one of the biggest reasons why we only sell to professionals, because I need to count with that color background. All right, so what I'm here to say to you is, can be done on the same day, and how? Yes, it can. If you are doing color, you put conditioner first when you finish, shampoo, then the color, then the mask. You're gonna finalize with a really good mask service afterwards. If you are planning to bleach the hair, bleach today, 2 weeks after the nanoplasty. Do nanoplasty today, 2 weeks after you're gonna do the bleach, okay? But obviously that this is one phase of the whole ecosystem of nanoplasty. Nanoplasty can be done on colored, on chemically treated, on damaged, on so many different hair types, but obviously that requires you the knowledge for all of them. And I could be here telling you in lives and I've been doing that for the past year, lives every Tuesday and Thursdays, and during this week I'm doing lives 4 times. I've done 4 times live this week. And why I'm doing so many lives, because I need to let you know that you can do, and I've been giving you all this information. But there is a place that it's called the Nanoplasty Specialist Program, where I give you the guidance of everything step by step. And then you might be saying, okay, what's that? You don't need to know right now. What you need to know is, from the next week, I'm gonna be giving free lessons for you online. And I'm gonna be giving 3 very, very rich free lessons. And you cannot miss out. And those lessons, I'm gonna give you an amazing result on this damaged hair that I'm gonna show you right now. And I'm gonna give you the full steps that I've done for that specific hair type. If you wanna know, simple, type OMG on the comments here, and I'm gonna send you straight away the link for you to enroll to that lesson, for this free lesson, okay? What if my client had done 6 months ago nanoplasty in the other brand, and now she wants to Floractive with the growth? You can definitely do, honey. New growth hair, what I can do, you can definitely do nanoplasty on top of other brands, even if this brand claims to be nanoplasty but they are keratin, which it happens a lot. A lot of people do nanoplasty but it's actually keratin. So you can definitely do nanoplasty on top of that. You don't need to apply only on the regrowth. If you want to apply on the rest of the hair, you can freely do that. If you just want to do the regrowth, you can also do that. No issue at all. Regina had say, hi MJ, my client has a level 7 color treated hair with level 8 highlights. Which lotion should I use to not getting the hair look brassy? So we've got, Regina, a special solution that it's called W2. And this W2 solution, what is the difference? We have the pigment, you know, the purple pigment. So that pigment will tonalize the hair to an ashier tone. So when you pass the straightener, you remove the pigment, not the hair color. You know what I mean? That's where you get to get hair straightened with nanoplasty without get the hair brassy. So definitely, Regina, if you need extra steps on what to do to get your client that is level 8 to have the hair straightened but not brassy, we can give you all the steps. But on Monday, the girl that I'm doing, she has, I'm gonna show you, better show than actually say it. Let me show you. This is the hair that I'm gonna be doing on Monday. Blonde, really, really coarse, thick waves. The waves are very dense, and we were able to achieve a OMG effect on this hair. So what I want to show you and what I want to assure to you is it's 100% possible to make a hair that is coarse, that is thick, that it's blonde, straight, if you use the proper steps. So on Monday, I'm going to be giving all the proper steps for this hair type. So you guys need to be 100% making sure that you are part of this live on Monday, where I'm going to give you all the steps for this hair type. What exactly is the difference with the Brazilian nanoplasty? Lindo, today we have so many new nanoplasties in the market, and this makes me very proud, because there was no nanoplasty 6 years ago in Australia. No nanoplasty. So much that the nanoplasty name, it was a name that my husband translated from nanoplastia. So there was nanoplastia before. We translated to nanoplasty. And now we've got a nanoplasty solution that it's all around. We just need to make sure when someone comes in and say, I had done nanoplasty, for us to really analyze, it was a nanoplasty solution or was a keratin? Because if it was a nanoplasty solution, the steps you're going to follow, it will be different than someone that just done a keratin. You know, so we've done this hair, and you need to follow the Monday session to see the final result. Okay, so if you ask me what is the difference, it would be very hard for me to tell you the difference, because I haven't analyzed any other formula, you know, because we felt that our formula is enough. If you need something more hydrating, you know, you're going to be using the BTX. If you need something with longer longevity, you're going to be using the nanoplasty. So on this hair, we followed the nanoplasty steps for her, and the hair afterwards, it's incredible. We just received a message from this model today saying, this is the best thing I had in my life in my hair, because her hair is coarse and really bleached. This is the most difficult hair type ever. I know that a lot of people think that afro hair, and when someone says, oh look, the afro hair that I've done, afro hair is easy compared to this. I was talking to a nanoplasty specialist in the morning, and then she said to me, MJ, I can't wait to see the result, because as a nanoplasty specialist that do nanoplasty every day, I can see that this is the most difficult hair type. When you have a blonde but really coarse and dense, her curls were dense. This hair, let me tell you, this hair was blow dried when she came in. Because when she showed me the first photo and I say, you are amazing, you are perfect. And then when she came in and I saw her hair, I said, why your hair looks like that? Oh, I've blow dried because I didn't want to show you my hair. And then I say, I really wanted to see your hair purely the way it is. But her hair is very coarse and wavy inside. And she's a mature lady, which means that she has the hormonal hair type at the top, which is coarser. So we were able to manage to get this hair to a beautiful color, to get those ends really glossy and shine. And this is what I'm inviting you to watch during those lessons that I'm going to give on Monday. So if you'd like to watch this transformation, type in the comments below OMG, and we're going to send you a link. When I send you this link, you're going to be able to enroll, and also you're going to see all the steps. Also, if you are coming to the expo, we're going to have a big stall at the expo. We're going to have a lot of people there, a lot of good technicians around, technicians that are official from Floractive, and we're going to have an amazing demonstration there. So don't forget to watch this live on Monday. It's going to be amazing. If you are in the expo in Sydney, make sure that you watch us there as well. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Actually, I'm going to have a live on Sunday as well with you. But don't forget to participate on this live on Monday. You're going to see this hair transforming in front of your eyes. And oh, I can't wait for you to see that. Oh, Lindo, you're not a hairdresser. Okay, see? Guys, there is a lot of non-hairdressers that watch our content, and I love that, because you guys are interested and you're not going to be fooled by anyone saying, hey, I'm a nanoplasty specialist from, you know, whatever. I watched something online and I just became that. And you're going to be able to have properly the right information, and when you find a salon, you're going to know exactly who is doing the right solution or not. Have you guys an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on Monday, and I'm so excited to see you there. Bye.